Welcome to Baltimore, where the Raiders are rolling into town to take on the Ravens, and let's just say they're hoping for more of a win than a Raven-pecked plunder. The Raiders are bringing that wild Vegas unpredictability, while the Ravens are ready to defend their nest with all the grit Baltimore has to offer. The Raiders may be known for their silver and black swagger, but Lamar Jackson and the Ravens don't mess around at home. Baltimore's defense will be circling, and trust me, if they pick off any throws, those Raiders might be heading back to Vegas a little lighter. Here's a fun stat. These teams don't meet often, but when they do, it's a brawl. Will the Raiders' roll of the dice pay off, or are the Ravens going to turn this game into a feathered frenzy? Get ready for a showdown, folks.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Brock, we got a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring 2 teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at it.
Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Gardner's the kind of guy that you just say his name. You just look at him there with the mustache in the huddle. He just puts a smile on your face. And oh, by the way, he tends to elevate the people around him. Last year in Indianapolis, filling in for Anthony Richardson, yeah, it was only 15 touchdowns on paper. But man, he made that team believe, that city believe. And he's hoping to do the same here in Vegas.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Minshew. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room. Yeah,
I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. No, get this to Tucker. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. They give it to Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Minshew working from the gun. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Now the Raiders readying for the punts, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the 2nd of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, and he's a franchise quarterback to build upon.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Man in motion here. 2nd and 13. Bateman hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
On gain of 11, it's now 3rd and 2.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Jackson now on 3rd. Henry on the catch. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
They send Aguilar in motion left. Now Jackson off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Lamar throwing again. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And again, it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. They're running the option, short side. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They motion the slot man right. Has some room to work. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Throwing on first is Minshew. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. 3rd and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. Delivers a spin move, but the ball's not free. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like, all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
At the 6-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Slot man motioned over. Jukes one defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They've got a man in motion. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a yard, so now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Minshew on 1st down. That's taken in by Tucker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Adams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Minshew. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Sticking in the air with Minshew. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Another try following the sack. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Deontay Hardy to return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. The drive begins with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Henry. Juke the defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Lamar now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Henry on the option. And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're gonna say it's short of the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't gonna move the needle as much as they need to. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is gonna be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Throwing now, following the turnover. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard
They bring the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
brings up 3rd and 1.
They motion a receiver left. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Cut near the goal line. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Abdullah now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game in the first half. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Receiver in motion, going left. Here's 2nd and 7. Connects with Bateman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Play action now with Jackson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run. This is Madison. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Bails out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Minshew working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Minshew. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Madison. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Minshew. He'll get this one to Madison. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29. Finding Flowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
For a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Running once more with Henry. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking again. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Gets this to Bateman. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he has it down to the 30 before going out.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Lamar throwing again. Henry on the catch. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw for Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Man in motion here. On first down, Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
At the 29-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
One final shot before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Tyreek Hill, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jordan Love, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. Brushes him off with ease. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Now it's Lamar. That's taken in by Henry. And this one doesn't go far. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and 13 at the 35-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the Ravens going nickel, third down. Throwing here, Minshew. Dumped off to his running back. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They motion Bateman over right. They cross the 40. Nice run there. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Play action now with Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Defended by DeCamerion Richardson.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Running for it, here's Henry. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result, a big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And oh, he got it. Interception. Trayvon Merrick has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Minshew working from the gun. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Caught by Flowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They run. Here's Henry. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Brings up 2nd and long.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Minshew setting up to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. It's a design boot. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Minshew now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will go on offense. First down, here's Lamar. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 3 now. Handoff headed right to Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
By Darnay
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, Minshew. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. That's complete. Here's Madison. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They snap it. Here's Minshew. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Now a run with Henry. He's got room to roam here. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
6 yards. Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to run with Henry. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. He'll get this to Tucker. The 40. Into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. This one delivered off target, Brock, that's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action now with Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he rocks the tackler. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Jackson now on 3rd. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
15 yards on the play. That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Connects with Bateman. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 29.
Here's Henry on the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Sending a tight end in motion left. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Abdullah now to return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. This offense getting all set for this series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. into the hands of Tucker, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. In disaster of, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Running this with Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Henry on the counter. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens moments away from a 2-0 start. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Another run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They've got to keep moving quick here. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's got the hook up to Adams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Minshew on 1st down. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw, Minshew. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore. this one. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that, but there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.